Mom, I'm bored. Mom, I want another snack. Mom, I don't need to do this. Why do I have to? I'm probably never even gonna use fractions.
Okay, parents, we have been at home with our kids for a little while now, and that means that we are balancing working from home, trying to entertain little ones, trying to keep them educated, and of course the endless requests for snacks. So recently I tried to do a project here at home with my 8-year-old son that I think checks most of those boxes, and I wanted to share with you how it went. Hopefully it inspires you to try something similar at home. All right, kiddo, we have our list of ingredients. The first thing we need to do is put the flour in. We're gonna need 2 1/4 cups. So out of all our different measuring cups, how would we do 2 1/4 cups?
1 cup, obviously.
Okay, try it. Doesn't fit. Okay, so use fractions. What is another way we can make 1 cup?
Half.
That's an excellent. So how many of these would we need if it's a 1/2 cup?
A 1/2 cup? Well, then we need 2.
Excellent. Now we needed 2 1/4 cups. So what if we use the 1/4 cup? How many would we need then to make 1 cup?
4.
Exactly, but that would be about 9 of these. So let's go with your idea. 1/2 cup 2 times.
That's 4. Now we have 2 cups.
All right, and now to make 2 1/4, go ahead and put that in. And that's a 1/4 cup. Perfect, 2 1/4. Okay, the next ingredient we have to use is butter. And for that, we're going to need 3/4 of a cup. So here's 1 stick of butter. Is this enough if we need 3/4 of 1 cup?
Well, let's see. Here's 1/4. There's 2/4. No, we need 1 more 4.
Oh, well, I happen to have that. So now what do we have?
Now we have 1/4, 2/4, 3/4.
Okay, the next ingredient that we have to use is sugar. Now the recipe says we need a 1/2 cup of sugar, but we've already used the 1/2 cup. So do you want to try something different?
Sure, what is it?
Let's use weight instead.
Wait, you mean like kilograms, grams, and that stuff?
That is exactly what we mean. So we have a scale here. Let's use that. First thing we need is something to actually put our sugar in. So let's use this bowl. Put it on there.
Hey, it's already weighing.
I know. So go ahead, press that button that says tare. That's going to tell the scale not to weigh that bowl.
Okay.
Now, here's a bunch of sugar, but we don't know how much. So pour it in that bowl until it says 100 grams, because 100 grams is the same amount as saying 1/2 cup of sugar.
What happens if I touch this onto the bowl?
Well, then it would be weighing that too. So make sure you don't touch it when you're pouring.
Okay.
All right, you're at 40, keep going, 50, 60, 70, 102. Really good job. All right, so as long as our hands are clean, take a little bit out, and then we know that we're down to 100. Perfect. So since we know the weight of sugar, we know that a 1/2 cup is 100 grams. All right, so you've been putting all of our dry ingredients together. That was our flour and our sugar, and then I put all the wet ingredients. So now we have to mix those. So here's that. While you're doing that, let's go ahead and put that in the bowl, scrape it all in there. Do you get the feeling that we may have forgotten at least one ingredient?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah? Which one?
The chocolate!
You're right. So I have some bad news. I used all of our measuring cups for my wet ingredients. So can you think of a different way we can measure our chocolate?
How about weight?
That's a great idea. So do you remember how to do it by weight?
Yeah.
So here's a bowl. We'll need a bigger one than we had to use last time.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we press tear. Perfect, so that's a 0. Now here's a bunch of chocolate. Let's see how much we're going to need. Now, remember, we know the weight of chocolate, and we need exactly 1 1/4 cup, which is the same as saying 225 grams. So go ahead. 225. See, kiddo, these cookies turned out great. And you see why it's important to know fractions?
Yep, because math is delicious.